Constitutionally, the freedom of belief is absolute, and the practice of religious rights is provided in Egypt, although the government places restrictions on these rights in practice. Islam is the official state religion, and Sharia is the primary source of legislation. Although there were some positive steps in support of religious freedom, the status of respect for religious freedom by the government declined overall during the period covered by this report. Members of non-Muslim religious minorities officially recognized by the government generally worship without harassment and maintain links with co-religionists in other countries. However, members of religious groups that are not recognized by the government, particularly the Baha'i faith, experience personal and collective hardship. See Egyptian identification card controversy. A lower court ruling interpreted the Constitution's guarantee of religious freedom as inapplicable to Muslim citizens who wish to convert to another religion. This ruling is under appeal. Separate court rulings provided for 13 Christian-born converts to Islam to obtain identity documents indicating their conversion back to Christianity, and allowed some Baha'is to obtain civil documents. However, the courts included requirements effectively identifying the Christian converts and Baha'is as apostates, potentially exposing them, if implemented, to risk of significant discrimination by both governmental and societal agents. In addition, a lower court held that the Constitution's guarantee of freedom of religion does not apply to Baha'is. Furthermore, governmental authorities detained some converts from Islam to Christianity, some religious freedom advocates, and some Christian children of parents who converted to Islam. The government again failed to redress laws and governmental practices that discriminate against Christians, effectively allowing their discriminatory effects and the modeling effect on society to become further entrenched. According to some observers, police responses to some incidents of sectarian violence were slow. There continued to be religious discrimination and sectarian tension in society during the period covered by this report. There were several violent incidents in Upper Egypt, including an attack by Bedouins on the Abu Fana monastery, arson attacks on Christian-owned shops in Armant, and an attack on a Coptic church and Coptic-owned shops in Esna. Muhammad Higazi, who converted from Islam to Christianity, received death threats and went into hiding with his wife after his case received wide attention in the Arabic-language media. Religious demography. The country has an area of 370,308 square miles and a population of over 80 million, of whom almost 90% were estimated to be Sunni Muslims. Shia Muslims constitute less than 1% of the population. Estimates of the percentage of Christians range from 10 to 20%, or between 8 and 15 million, the majority of whom belong to the Coptic Orthodox Church. Other Christian communities include the Armenian Apostolic, Roman Catholic, Maronite, and Orthodox churches. An evangelical Protestant community, established in the middle of the 19th century, included 16 Protestant denominations: Faith, Church of God, Christian Model Church, Apostolic, Grace, Pentecostal, Apostolic Grace, Church of Christ, Gospel Missionary, and the Message Church of Holland. There are also followers of the Seventh-day Adventist Church, which was granted legal status in the 1960s. There are small numbers of Mormons and Jehovah's Witnesses, but the government does not recognize either group. The non-Muslim, non-Christian communities ranged in size from several thousand to hundreds of thousands. The number of Baha'is estimated at 2,000 persons. The Jewish community numbers fewer than 200 persons. Christians are dispersed throughout the country. Although the percentage of Christians is higher in Upper Egypt and some sections of Cairo and Alexandria, there are many foreign religious groups, especially Roman Catholics and Protestants, who have had a presence in the country for almost a century. These groups engaged in education, social, and development work,